So there's basically two things that you really need to develop to succeed as an artist. There's the artist and there's the businessman or businesswoman. These are two very important things that work in tandem together. There's the artist, right? So the artist is the part of you that creates. It's the part of you that enjoys creating and painting. It's never quite satisfied. It's always pushing to go further. It always wants to be better, and it never feels like it's really good enough. So in some people, this is very strong, and their business side is not very strong. And what that generally looks like is that they're actually embarrassed to post their work. They're embarrassed to sell it. They don't feel like it's any value. And the customer picks up on that insecurity. But the artist will never be confident in his work because a true artist knows that it could have been better, that it could be better. So you need a totally different perspective to be able to look at your artwork and say, hey, that's good enough. And that's where the business side of you comes in. So the business side is like a typical businessman, right? That part of you comes in with a very fresh perspective. It does not care about the artistic integrity, right? Because the businessman's job is to sell whatever he is given, right? He doesn't care. I mean, there's always that saying that a great businessman will sell you sand in the desert, and he will market it as artisan fine sand. When you as an artist have finished a piece, right, which you never really can, but at some point you're just going to say, oh, look, it's done. I don't want to do anymore. That's when you know it's basically done. You just can't really do anymore. You don't want to do anymore. You've come to the end. You've had enough of it. Then the businessman comes in and he takes charge and he determines what the value of it is. And this is an art form in itself, trying to determine the value of your art. And remember, the businessman, his goal is to make money. So he's going to try and sell the artwork for as much as people will pay for it. No less and no more. You don't want to undervalue your work either. You need to get that price point right. Because I know a lot of artists, and I struggled with this immensely too, was that I really struggled selling my artwork because I always felt like, but it's not good enough, and it could have been better, and how can I sell it when I know it's not good? And it's very painful when you're an artist because, yeah, I might talk more about that in the future, about how to really market your artwork and how to just approach it with fresh eyes and approach it as a business ideology. And yeah, that's it. All right, I hope that was helpful.